Development in the banking world. The FDIC just reported that California regulators shut down Silicon Valley Bank, a big lender out in California, after reporting a loss of over $1 billion. There were fears of a run on this bank. People wondering if they should have PTSD into 2008. What's going on here?
Yeah, this really is an earthquake, especially for the tech community. Silicon Valley Bank dropped by 60% yesterday alone. We just learned today that California regulators have shut this lender down. This is the biggest failure since 2008. It's actually the second biggest failure ever since Washington Mutual in September of 2008. This is a major lender to tech startups. The FDIC says that insured depositors, they will have full access to insured deposits by Monday morning. Insured deposits, that means up to $250,000. Of course, we know that some small businesses, some startups, some individuals, they have more than that $250,000. It's not clear if they're going to get all of their money back. This, of course, is not sitting well in the marketplace. We see the Dow is down by more than 250 points. Banks are leading the way lower. The good news here is that experts that I'm talking to, they are hopeful that this is an isolated incident, that this is not part of a broader systemic issue. Mark Zandi, he told me, he's the chief economist.
This is all just part of the test run. That's all it is a test run. All right. Later down the line, they're going to eventually, do the deeds. And it's going to be a lot of panic. It's going to be a lot of chaos. And we know what the prophecies say, all right, concerning how there would be a lot of commotion, a lot of instability, a lot of unrest. Because, the people are going to be feeling the travail. And the scriptures talk about troubles. Let me see if I can find that. I believe it's in Mark. And this is all.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. I want to start off first things first. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which the dependent who be tongues, created as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, sister and brothers living this truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you just see from that clip, from the much beloved elder in Vegas, he pointed out, and I seen the article too, and I recommend y'all watch that lesson by the elder. Man, he hits it on the head, man. I mean, very thorough lesson. I ate on that when I was at work. That's what's inspiring this lesson, because I seen that article too. They had one of the biggest. Silicon Valley Bank is a bank that lends to tech companies, and they just had a failure. That's going to have a domino effect. And like the elder said, what they're going to do is, it's a test run, man. Esau eventually going to collapse the dollar. He has the central bank digital currency in place, and the money's going to go digital. It's going to go digital. It's not will it go digital, it's when it's going to go digital. And look like they're about to pull it in. They probably could put it in this year, because the legislation is already in works. The banks, and what they're doing, this is to further get it in works. And then another reason why it's collapsing, and people ain't talking about, is that Esau is giving his power over to AI, artificial intelligence. So everybody that's got jobs in tech, they about to get phased out, because AI can do your job much better and they don't have to pay AI. And plus, that's Esau's way of trying to combat the saints. The 144,000 of Yahweh Shah is AI, because he know he can't do it. So he's giving his power to artificial intelligence, the Terminators, Skynet, for any of my Terminator fans, the Matrix. They give their power over to the machines and hope the machines can, offset what Yahweh Shah got, which that machine, that's wishful thinking, man. Yahweh Shah stuff is spiritual. The machine can't even compute that. So Esau about to get this L. But before he get this L, he's about to create a bunch of panic and confusion. And I noticed everybody's riding against their government overseas, because people overseas are smarter than your Babylonians Americans. Babylonians, they got a lot of food, a lot of comfort, a lot of entertainment, so they're like in a zombie state. So people riding over here, but not like overseas. But what's going to pick up over here is when, wait till this dollar collapse. Wait till Americans can't go to the bank and pull their money out. Oh, hey, that's going to kick off second Esdras 15, 16. That's going to kick off riots, sedition, insurrections like no other. Because that's what's keeping this place going is the dollar bill. And it's going to crash. And that's how Esau go bring it. What's that? Order out of chaos. He's already tested it now with bank failures. You got major banks failing. If the major bank fail, small banks gonna fail. It's gonna be a trickle-down effect. And that's when all hell gonna start to break loose. When people can't get their money out the bank. Or the bank be like, hey, man, I had to use your money to pay off my debt. Sorry, you ain't got no money. I used your 10 racks. Your $10,000. That was a down payment for, my mess up. And, people, especially Esau, ain't gonna take that too well. He gonna get that sword, man. He gonna get that gun. He gonna get to this yapping. A lot of government officials, like your low level, like the mayors, hey, you don't want to be a mayor at this time. So you mentioned Tom Dillon, you don't want to be a mayor. You want to be a financial institution worker, banker, because you're going to get attacked first. The people going to get mad, and they're going to blame you for why they ain't got no money. When the money go, these jobs go. So we're not going to be going to work too much longer, and that's going to create a lot of panic because people used to getting up, going to work every day, their normal routine. So when the banks collapse and these businesses collapse, because Walmarts are closing. Walmarts are closing down. Esau would like if you at a casino, you're at a machine, and the machine ain't like putting out no more money, you ain't winning, what you do? You cash out. Esau cash it out. And he has a contingency, a backup plan in place, which is going to be that MOTB, which if you've been here following us for a minute, you know what the MOTB is. So that's getting prepped. That's getting ready. Because that's what they're going to give the people to calm down the rage. Like, I got you, man. Your money's still here. It's just digital. But to get it, I'm going to need to put this in your body. And like I know, Yahshua, this is going to come down to, do you love Yahweh Shah or do you love money? That's the trial, that's the test that's about to come up, that about to test everybody. And, like I know a lot of Israelites around me, a lot of Jakes around me, they love money. They don't care about the Lord. So when Esau gives them that deal, it's a movie called The Deal. I recommend y'all go watch that. I think it's on Tubi. They're going to take the deal, which they're going to get a thing in their hand, or they're going to get it in their head. Either or. Because they want access to their money. And that's going to prove that you don't believe in Yahweh Shah, you ain't got faith. Prove it. See, for us that got faith, we have to understand that we got to wing ourselves off of cash, off of money, off of Esau's system. We got to slowly, and see, we're doing it already mentally and spiritually. So when certain events happen, we're not going to participate. Because that's like, we're going to look at that like, that's what the Lord tell us. It's time to start working for you, Esau. It's time to rely on nobody. Now it's time to lead on by faith. So we're looking for those events that happen. A 2/3, all they going to know is what Esau tell them. Esau say, get this, and you still get your money. They going to do it because they love money. So you got to decide who you going to serve, man. You going to serve Yahweh Shah, or you going to serve money? Sell out, serve money. 2/3 go serve money. Hopefully go serve Yahweh Shah. And we got to get ready to make that decision mentally already. So let's get to the scriptures. Because that's coming. And that bank run right there, that bank failure, there's proof of that that's coming. We not understand this to be saying this. It's happening. They're already testing. They're getting it ready. They about to, they about to go with the CBDC, digital currency. So this is Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. Mammon goes into the god of money. That's why it seems like money. Money, Mammon. So you can't serve Yahweh and money at the same time. So Yahweh gives us money to take care of ourselves right now, just enough for us to take care of ourselves. While we ain't really worldly rich. I noticed, for the apostles and elders on down, none of us are rich in this truth that I know of. And we ain't got money like the people you see on TV, these celebrities. We're not worldly rich, but we're rich in the spirit. Because we got, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shah. Because that's who we serve. That's who we put our energy and our mental fortitude into, is serving the Lord. That's what it goes into. So let's show who we serve. Like we go out the highway and hedges, do these video epistles, like staying locked in in the truth and dwelling within the heavens, like that shows we serve Yahweh Shah. We don't serve money. If you serve money, you're gonna do stuff like what? Worldly stuff. Abominable acts that Esau likes to get the money. You gonna be doing things that is in the world to get you rich when you serve Mammon. And we're at that crossroads where you're gonna decide: are you gonna let Mammon be your God, which is money, where the 2/3, that's their God, or are you gonna let Yahweh Shah be your God? You got to pick one. You ain't gonna be no both. Jake like to straddle the fence, all the little, sellouts. I serve the Lord. I love Jesus. We be looking like shit. That prove right there. You ain't part of Hopeful Elect. You serve money. Shut that noise up, dude. So, hey, it's decision time. And for us, like I said, for you newcomers to the truth, like, hey, examine yourself and really, seek Yahweh Shah. That way, when that crossroads hits, you won't be tempted to get that MOTB. Because everybody's about to be hitting that temptation, man. We all, like, my mindset, like, hey, if I got to be a bum for Yahweh Shah, so be it. If I got to be dead broke, so be it. I've already accepted that fate. So they tell me, oh, you can't work here unless you get that. Oh, you can't get your money unless you get that. Well, I've already made that decision. And I recommend you do that too. So when it comes, you're not like, oh no, what we do, what we eat? Like, you ready for it. You're prepared. You've already made your decision. You just wait for the event to hit. And then you get to watch everybody else lose their heads. Because they don't think it's going to happen. I know a lot of J's, they think cash is going to forever be here. I'm like, no, man. They're getting rid of cash. They're going to make it digital so they can track your every move, your every purchase, and keep tabs on you. Make you a perpetual slave with that. That's why the Akim call it a digital all. It's going to be that slave stamp when you get that. And I see now, like, they geared it up. Elon Musk got his trials going in what, May or June? One of those months, but I know it's coming up. So everything is in place for the MOTB to try everybody. It's coming. Digital cash, a one world currency, religion, and government. It's been, resurrected right in everybody's face. And we can see it. So we ready for it. We started your how about y'all shots. We like, man, do what you gonna do. So let's go to Proverbs. This is why too. The scripture right here. Because this is a big one. And what a lot of the worldly people don't understand. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So who give a damn if you got $20 million, $40 million, $3 billion? That's not going to do nothing for you when Yahweh Shah brings the wrath on this place. Like ICBM missiles hitting. The famine done kicked in. Insurrections everywhere. Like, riches ain't going to do nothing, especially if you a Jake. See, I ain't talking about Esau right here. I'm talking about for Israelites. Your bag ain't going to be big enough to save you from when Yahweh Shah bring that wrath. Because he going to judge the house of Israel first. So you're going to see these celebrities get knocked off. They're going to think that they thought they was in good standing with the elites. And these are like, no. This event is to purge you. We just used you to kill your people. You ain't getting in this bunker. They going to open your mouth up. Blow. Thank you for being a good servant. So celebrities going to get knocked off, which they already get judgment. A lot of rappers is getting judgment. And everybody think get the bag going to fail you. And when they say the dollar is no good, when the dollar crashes, say you got like $2 million in cash, that instantly turns into nothing but paper. Instantly turns into nothing. So what you gonna do now? So that's why that precept said, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness. Now, if you sought the Lord, you have favor from the Lord, you be all right. Plus, a big bag of money ain't gonna get you on no chariot either. Them chariots don't give a damn you got $20 million in your pocket and you got a $20 million bag. This is not Yahushua is not of the world. He wants the currency of righteousness, faith. He wants that currency. He wants the wisdom, not the understanding of him. That's what's going to get you on the chariot. That's what's going to get you the kingdom of heaven. Not because you got a bag of money. That's old. That's about to fade away with this world. So we shouldn't be focused on getting the bag, you know? We should be focused on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because a bank failure going to cash failure. It is about to fail very soon. And all them 2/3 Jakes, they put their hope in their bag, they're going to be ashamed. Because it's going to fail them. They're going to panic, and they're going to be scrambling, and they're going to get judgment. Because this ain't about cash, man. This ain't about money. Riches profit not in damn rap. You're going to need that favor, protection from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The only way to get that is you got to build up your strength in the faith. Only way to do that, you got to read. Study to show yourself approved. Read the scriptures. Watch video epistles. For the apostle elders of great millstone and on down, the brothers that teach this truth. Watch lessons. Pray. Pray that you get built up in this truth. Therefore, you ready for when this thing hit. Because it look like it's coming quickly. That was a bank failure of the second biggest bank, tech bank in America. Just failed. They're going to do some more. And a lot of banks probably depend on that bank for their cash. So, stuff about to get real out here. And you know, like I know, Yahshua 2/3 Jake ain't ready. He ain't ready. He too busy getting Jordans, whatever the new fashion clothes is, True Religion. I don't even know what the new hot clothes, Gucci, Prada. Chicks worried about getting BBLs and being on the ground, being on Facebook, TikTok, twerking, trying to get likes. Trying to get a dude that's rich. Jake trying to scheme to get rich. Trying to get a rap career, rap contract. And that's all unprofitable. None of that's going to do you no good. What you going to do with that when the system break? System's breaking. The bank is failing. So this, like Jake better Jake better come on in, man, and quit playing. That's why I really believe, man, a lot of people already in their lots. Because this thing about to go down. I'm like, you ain't got some pieces of been seeking the Lord. You ain't going to get this whole truth in 2 weeks. You're not. But, you know, it's still open, so we got to do the works. But I have something to show you, Yahshua. Hey, been that good watchman. The bank is failing, which means the dollar crash is imminent. The dollar crash is coming soon. They're going to crash the dollar. Plus, Esau, no, he been exposed so bad. He got to create some distraction, some panic to get the heat off of him. Because he getting exposed bad. Like, Esau looking really, really bad. Can't do nothing right, so he got to do something to where, you know, everybody going to go like crazy chickens with their head cut off. Oh, the dollar crash. What I'm going to do? And forget all about what's going on. So let's go to this. Let's go to Matthew 6:19. Where your treasures, where the real treasures at. The real riches is his word. Your understanding of this word. That's the real riches. Because that gives you an opportunity to get on a chariot. To get the kingdom of heaven. That gives you, you know, protection. You know. Hey, like Lord willing. We part of those men. They give you spiritual power. Which is real power. That's the real bag right there. You got spiritual power. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You gonna run it. And check out, this is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. You know, the bag, money, riches, where moth and rust do corrupt. And where these break through is steal. So basically, I'm trying to tell you, like, worldly riches are gonna go. No matter how it go, it's gonna go. You know, ultimately it's gonna get burnt up. When them ICBM missiles hit this place, man, at the climax of World War III. So, worldly riches really, you know, just for a tool, but it's going to go. It's going to pass away. Now, here go 20. Here go the point. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And that's going into having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shah. That's laying your treasures up in heaven. Having kingdom-minded thoughts. That's in heaven. That can't be taken away from you because it's in the spiritual realm. The moth can't get to the spiritual realm. The thief can't get to the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, don't nothing rust. Everything is in its perfect state. So in your mind, which is where the kingdom of heaven is right now, is in our minds, which goes in our hearts. Build your treasures up, man. Start thinking about how you want your palace to be in the kingdom of heaven. How you want the walls to be with gold. How you want the diamonds to be. How you want your slave workforce to be in place. How you gonna do your Edomites? How you gonna do your Hamites? How you gonna have your Moabites in place? For the men, how you gonna have your wives in place? How many wives do you want to have? That's building your treasures in the kingdom of heaven. Think on those thoughts, heavenly thoughts. How many children do you want? What type of crops do you want to grow? That's things you should be dwelling on. That's building your treasures up in heaven. And can't nobody take that away from you. That's in the spiritual realm. So that's what that scripture's going into. And that's where your true treasure's at. Because when all hell break loose, everything you stored up, being kingdom-minded, how you want the kingdom to be, that's going to go into play. And that's things you're going to dwell on to keep your mind steady when all hell's breaking loose around you. You be like, shoot, I'm going to be in the kingdom in a minute. I'm just waiting on that chair to come pick me up. I don't care about y'all out there hollering and screaming. I knew this was going to happen. I'm just waiting on the chair to pick me up. So, I get my kingdom in order. Get that crystal cola on the floor, marble walls, and start. That's what keeps me sane, Yasharallah. I meditate on the kingdom a lot. I think about how I want things to be in the kingdom of heaven, how I want my palace set up. Like, think about the dimensions of it. Think about how you go, run, like I said, your workforce. How you gonna have that ordered up, Who gonna be the handmaids and the hand servers? I got Ham being that for me. Esau gonna be outside like a dog. Got a little Moabite scattered. Like, get your mind dwelling on those things. Like, from the time to time of the day, think about the kingdom of heaven and how you want your palace to be. What color do you want it to be? Those are things that'll strengthen you in this faith and in this truth. That's called being kingdom-minded. And it helps you get away from this place. It helps you detach from this place. You go look at your place like, this place about to go. So why be trying to build up anything here? It's about to go. I done stored my stuff up in heaven. I'm getting ready for the kingdom of heaven. Now, yeah, we still got to go through the steps a bit in this place because it's still up, but it's about to go. So I just want to show y'all, Sharala, that, hey, we not going to be using cash too much longer, man. It's about to go digital. Like I know when it goes digital, they're going to issue out the MOTB. We cannot take that. You take that, you're finished. There's no repentance for taking the MOTB. I don't give a damn what the mother camp say. They off on that. Because Revelation chapter 14 tells you the penalty for taking the MOTB. It is not sin. It's that RFID-CHIP. That's what it is. It is about to roll out very soon. That's why cash and these banks are failing. So they can institute that to, try to defile Yashar Allah. These devils know what's at stake. They got to ruin as many Israelites as they can. Hopefully, we know what's up. So we looking to sidestep their whole little operation and system. Which I might leave off with this right here. Since I said that, this popped in my spirit. It's Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try to dwell upon the earth. So that's that trial, man, when the MOTB roll out. That dollar crash, that's create the panic. People go panic, chaos. And then they're going to institute, the MOTB system to create that comfort for the people. And if Jake ain't in the right mind, they take that, they're going to be finished. So I just want to put out this quick lesson to let Yasharala know, like, they're prepping for it. It's getting ready. So if it's getting ready, we need to get ready. We need to, like, lead more. We how about y'all shy, think heavenly thoughts. And with your last little bit of Federal Reserve notes, this cash, get off-grid stuff. Get stuff that you can use when the system crash. I'm thinking about getting me like a bow and arrow, something I can hunt with. So just use that. With your last bit of cash, get things you can use. Look for the system to crash and get things that you can use, where the system go. With your last little bit of cash, because we about at the end of it. So with that, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say, Kwag Yashar Allah, detailed by Bob. Hey, Shalom.